Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ace back again with another video. Today I have to discuss, there's a Nintendo Direct coming. It's tomorrow, April Fool's Day at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, which for me would be 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you know your time and you know my time zone, then you'll be able to figure out what time it is for you. Now, before we get into this Direct is a pivotal one. Because with all of Nintendo's screw-ups, fuck-ups, mess-ups, questionable decisions, just bad decisions, annoying things they've decided to do lately, this is where it all gets set into motion, like how Nintendo's going to be right up to E3. That's why this is a key time. And how fitting and how typical of Nintendo, when things aren't going as well as they should for them, they make a joke out of it. Because, this is on April Fool's Day, and now there was two supposed leaks that I'm going to be going over, which are both confirmed to be 100% fake by now, which we should have known. Well, I already knew, because no one's going to leak a Nintendo Direct. Nintendo doesn't print off a piece of paper saying, this is what we're going to talk about, and then someone can see it and then leak it. That's not going to happen. So, April Fool's Day. People thought this was all going to be a joke, and then Nintendo came out and said, nope, it's an actual Direct, it's coming. But anyone could have really predicted this. I knew we'd get a Direct probably this month, because we have to get one right before E3, and there will not be one in May. Although May has a lot of content already with Mario Kart 8's DLC and Splatoon and stuff like that. But anyone could have guessed that we would get one this month. So anyway, tomorrow, April Fool's Day, Nintendo Direct. It's about, I think they said 30 to 40 minutes. Upcoming Wii U and 3DS games that are apparently focusing on up towards the end of summer, which is basically the end of August. Technically. Some might consider the end of September, but to me, September, October, and November is fall. So, yeah, and as well as after the Direct, there will be a live Nintendo Treehouse presentation, which will probably be on Twitch, featuring one of the spring releases. Don't let the date fool you, this Nintendo Direct is no joke. I kind of feel like they should have said, this is no joke, yo. But then that might would have made you think it is a joke. So, what will Nintendo do? Will Nintendo's Direct have a beneficial reaction? Or will it continue the decline of Nintendo and make their hype train, as everyone says, get on the hype train? Will it continue to derail and plummet down into the deep darkness known as oblivion for Nintendo? We'll have to find out. I'll watch it. I was going to maybe try and record me watching it while I you'd hear my live reactions, but I don't know if I can or not, because it depends if the Wii U can stream it, if I can record the stream, or the Direct via the thing. Anyway, I guess I could purposely wait and not watch it live, and then watch it later and record when it's on YouTube. I don't know, either way, never mind. The point is, I'm pretty sure the Nintendo Treehouse is going to show Splatoon, because that's a spring title. What other big spring titles is there to show off? Unless all of a sudden, surprise, Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming out in May or June. But I doubt it. So, let's go over, first of all here, what I personally think we will... Well, no, let's go over the rumors first. Then I'll get into what I personally think we'll see at the Direct. So, here's the first one. And, so first of all, Bowser Wii U. Mario, Luigi, and Peach have been kidnapped by a mysterious new villain, and it's up to Bowser and company to save them. I mean, they did do Bowser Party, so I wouldn't actually, surprisingly, be against this. Imagine, how Nintendo's like, no, we said there's no more 3D Marios, but we didn't say anything about a 3D Bowser game. Oh, you didn't think of that, did you? I'd be fine with that, surprisingly. Mario Maker. The new feature entitled Music Maker, which ironically is an app on the 3DS already, allows players to create custom music for their levels using the same instruments and sounds as past Mario titles. Yeah. Go through all the effort for that just for Nintendo to, claim copyright on it. Even though that'd be only if you put it on YouTube. Either way, actually no, they couldn't, because if you made your own songs with those instruments, it would actually be Your own song. So anyway, the latest in the Fire Emblem series are talking about the 3DS title. An atrocious being has arose from the darkness to cause major disorder and injustice during the colonization of a continent recently dubbed Magvel, which apparently Magvel, like I didn't play the game, but apparently that was the name of the continent in Radiant Dawn, or no, what was it called? I think it was the GameCube or the Wii Fire Emblem game anyway. Um, in turn, fierce warriors rise in a journey to obtain the necessary relics to protect the country. So generic. I know we haven't had a whole bunch of Fire Emblem games in North America. We've had half of them or something, but so typical. Bad guy is coming. Oh, get some mystical powers. Beat him. But again, I wouldn't be against more Fire Emblem news because I want that game. The latest. Oh, I already read that. Amiibos. The newest wave of Amiibos will launch this April. It includes Robin, Lucina, Charizard, Wario, Pac-Man, and Ness. We already knew about that. There will also be a restock of Marth and Ike compatible. We knew about Marth, we didn't hear about Ike, so that is possible, but again, remember this is already confirmed fake. Be compatible with Codename Steam. Along with that, there will be a male and female Inkling Amiibo released to coincide with the launch of Splatoon. Now, again, this whole thing's fake, but to be honest, I wouldn't be against a Splatoon Amiibo, because Splatoon is looking rather beastly, and I think it's going to be a big hit. Plus, the amiibos are so fucking addicting. Yoshi's Woolly World. Scanning a Yoshi amiibo gives Yoshi a special ability that can only be used once a day in one level, so it's exactly the same, supposedly, as Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Any enemy swallowed during the level produces a Mega Eggdozer that can defeat enemies and clear paths easily. Amiibos from the Super Mario series provide Yoshi with an accessory of that character's design. Now, if you don't know what that means, it could be any number of things, like Mario Amiibo gives Yoshi a Mario hat, which wouldn't really do much of anything. So, whatever. Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2 will be available in May and feature Isabelle Villager Dry Bowser, we know that. They will also come with 4 new vehicles, we know that. 2 new cups, we know that, which both feature 8 tracks, we know that. There's also an upcoming update that adds 10 new Mii costumes compatible via Amiibo, so basically 10 more Amiibo costumes for your Miis. Which makes you think, what ones could they possibly even do? Could you imagine, like, a Sonic one, where you'd have, like, the blue, hedgehog, uh, what do you call it? Not a fin, but you know what I'm talking about. His spikes on his head, on your Mii helmet or something. Um, Imagine like a Game & Watch one. That'd be hilarious. Well, no, because Game & Watch isn't out yet. The Amiibo. I don't know. Either way. I said Mario Kart 8 already. Pokemon Ranger, the Crimson Eon. Now, to be honest, when I read this, I had to think for a sec because I completely forgot about the existence of the Pokemon Ranger games. I've never played any of them. They don't interest me. But a vile group of individuals have formed a team that intends to control the world using the power of Pokemon. How generic. As a Pokemon Ranger, it is your duty to stop them at all costs. Whether it's a spin-off for the main game, that's your whole damn point, is to stop the Team Rocket, or the Team Aqua, or the Team Magma, or the Team Plasma, whatever. And Star Fox. This was the big red flag for me. During a mission in space, the Star Fox team accidentally is sent through a wormhole back in time to Andross' second attack on Corneria. Until they can locate and develop the technology to control a wormhole back to their time, they must reenact all of their previous actions and events in order to maintain consistency in the future. We're not going to see Star Fox until E3. If we see Star Fox in this direct, I'm going to fall out of my chair and I'm going to lose my shit. That might be a good thing. But I sincerely doubt it because at E3, Nintendo has no big guns. Star Fox is their biggest gun since Zelda's not going to be there. And then the whole idea of... It sounds like then we're going back in time doing every mission that we already did from the past Star Fox games, in which case you should have just did a Master Chief Collection via the Star Fox thing, where it's just Star Fox from the Super Nintendo, Star Fox from the 64, and Star Fox Assault from the GameCube in HD. That's what you should have did. But, see, I don't think that's going to happen. And also the whole locate and develop technology. How can you do that if, like, people are saying, oh, the new Star Fox is just going to be on rail. How would you be able to do that? How are you going to develop any technology in the game if your character can't get around and walk on ground for the story? I mean, they could do it in cutscenes, but it just doesn't add up. Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Miiverse stage, we know that's coming. Tournament mode, we know that's coming. Mii mode, which I don't know what the point of that would be. Or, like, a mode where just Mii's fight? I don't know. And custom mode. So I suppose that's just... Well, I don't know. We already can set our own rules in Smash Match, so I don't know. And then Super Smash Bros. For 3DS Wii U Brains and Brawn, which is Mega Mewtwo X and Y, which is kind of weird since we know Mewtwo's coming. So is this saying that there would be X and Y playable, or it would be his Mega Evolution that would transform him, say, in the 3DS version to one version and in the Wii U version to the other version? Like, how does that? What are they trying to say? Who knows? Although we do know that those three, Mewtwo is probably coming in April. We do know that Miiverse stage and tournament mode are coming. So again, there's nothing hugely, majorly unrealistic except for Star Fox with this leak. But either way, let's get into the other leak, which is huge. So much to go over. And this is like a German Nintendo employee, supposedly. Iwata will start saying he apologizes for the Zelda delay, blah blah blah. Announces a new title which will appear in the winter instead of Zelda. That title is Paper Mario. First teaser trailer from Intelligent Systems Developing. And we already know, like I said right now, that, and look at the little tingle in the corner there, we already know that this direct is up till the end of summer. So it's very, very unlikely we're going to see anything for the winter. Pokemon Rumble U, or World. No thank you, don't even want to touch that one. The 3DS eShop will receive Super Nintendo games, and the Wii U will receive Game Boy and Game Boy Color games through the Virtual Console. Let me stop you right there. Explain to me why the home console would get handheld games from the past on the Virtual Console, and the handheld would get home console games from the past. Shouldn't the Wii U get Super Nintendo and the 3DS get Game Boy Color and whatnot? That would make much more sense. I don't know. They talk about how some of them will be cross-buy, blah blah blah. Web eShop is announced basically, you can use the eShop on the PC, which, whatever, if you care for that, I don't really give a shit. If you're going to go on the eShop to buy a game, then you may as well just do it from your console. New function for the eShop pre-order. You can pre-order games months in advance, and doing so, you will get a 10% discount, which would make it a little more tempting to get a digital version of a game if you get a 10% discount from it. But even on a $60 game, what is 10%? $10? No, that's not right. Like $5? Let's see here. Amiibo Gallery. Oops, I think I missed something here. Nope. Amiibo Gallery will be announced as an application that lets you look at all the amiibo you've been used or that have been used on your console in a gallery to take pictures of them, organize them, blah blah blah. There's also a mode in this application called Origins, which you can play the characters by touching, or play the first game of a character by touching an amiibo. So basically, if you kind of like the masterpieces, like they say here in Smash Bros, you touch the Mario amiibo, and it would let you play Super Mario Bros. 1. Again, this is all confirmed fake, but still hilarious. Nintendo 64 games will be coming June 2015 to the Wii U eShop. I'd be happy with this, but I think that ship has sailed. I think it's gonna be, like they said with the Wii that we would get N64 and GameCube games. I don't think we ever got GameCube, and we had like 5 N64 games that were any good anyway. But I feel like it's going to be the same thing with the Wii U, where they promised GameCube and Wii U, or GameCube and N64 games, but I don't know if we'll get it. Offers optional widescreen and upscaling to 720p, and will support all popular controllers, also off TV play. Sounds too good to be true. $10 roughly, or $10.86 in US dollars. Yeah, will be more than likely $9.99. Again, I'm fine with that. June 4th, Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Supposedly there's a special deal: buy one, get the other free. June 11th, Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. That was a great Kirby game. Smash Bros. 64 and 1080 Snowboarding was also a great game. Then, anyway, let's fast forward. Iwata hands it over to Satoru Shibata, which is the Nintendo of Europe president, and a Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2 trailer will be shown. I don't know why he would randomly be in this direct when it would just be normally Iwata, Reggie, and whatnot. But anyway, a release date set for May 7th. A software update will come on May 7th, 2015 to add improvements such as lap times on the TV, a separate screen option for local 2-player, one on the gamepad, one on the TV. Yeah, good luck with that. And new amiibo costumes. Preloading for Puzzle and Dragon Z plus Jigsaw Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition will appear on May 8th. Who gives a shit? A Yoshi Woolly World trailer will be shown, I wouldn't be surprised, with a release date set for June 26, 2015 in Europe, which would probably mean a week or so before in North America. A limited edition bundle of it that comes with a knitted Yoshi plush, which will also come the same day. Azure Striker Gunvolt. Some people are interested in that. I have no interest in it. I'm not even going to talk about that. The Nintendo Anime Channel will come to the Wii U and 3DS on April 9th. That sounds great, but even if that happened, it would probably be some subscription thing like Netflix, which no thank you. Project 05 has been localized and will come to Europe later this year. And if you don't know what Project 05 is, that's the Fatal Frame 5, Fatal Frame Wii U. It's weird how they would say it's coming to Europe, but if it comes there, it'll come here. I'd love to see that happen, but again, this is all confirmed fake, remember? The NES Remix Pack will be released on June 5th in Europe. Whatever. Box Boy will be released on the 3DS eShop. Whatever. A collectible badge center application for the 3DS will be released in Europe right after the presentation. Whatever. Upcoming Wii games coming to the eShop: April 2nd, Pandora's Tower; April 23rd, Sin and Punishment, Successor of the Skies; and May 14th, Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. Now, I know a lot of people, it's already backwards compatible to Wii U, so you could just play your Wii copy of the game, but whatever. Seems a little random, and if they would do that just to be like, oh, playing Skyward Sword on, you can download the game, and that'll cushion the blow for Zelda. Yeah, fuck you. Upcoming eShop indie game for titles, or game titles for Wii U, blah blah blah. And by the way, we're not even done yet, but there's just so much information here, there's no way all of this would get shown in a 30-minute to maybe 40-minute direct. But anyway, Lego Jurassic World. I don't care for Lego, let's not even talk about that. Although Nintendo probably will show that off. Final Fantasy Explorer has been localized, whatever. Splatoon will also support amiibos. There will be Splatoon amiibo on which you can store your customized Inkling, and you can take them to your friend's house to challenge them. You can unlock equipment for your Inkling with select amiibo as well. The game will be released in Europe May 29th. Again, if that is true, then we'll probably get it a week or so in North America before. The next wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibos, Wave 5, coming to Europe on June 12th. Jigglypuff, Palutena, Ganondorf, Zero Suit Samus, Falco, and the Duck Hunt Duo, or Duck Hunt Dog for us. Granted, number one I want there, Ganondorf and Jigglypuff. I guess that's technically two, but either way. The new Ganondorf amiibo is supported by Hyrule Warriors. You can unlock a new weapon for Ganondorf in the game with his amiibo, yada yada yada. The weapon will be announced later. So forth, so on. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Oh, Game of the Year right there. Shibata says goodbye and passes back to Iwata. Star Fox Horizon, which there's also a faked leak video of Star Fox Horizon on YouTube that someone made. It's nothing special. It's just like a title screen on a TV or whatever. First trailer developed by Nintendo EAD in collaboration with Platinum Games. No offense, at one time I really wanted Platinum Games to help do Star Fox because I thought the game would never come and they showed interest. But after playing Wonderful 101 and their boss fights, I do not want them touching Star Fox. I don't want bosses that take over an hour to beat. Thank you very much. Just leave it with Iwata. Or Iwata. Eek, didn't mean to say that. That's horrifying. I meant Miyamoto. Let's see here. What else? More info at E3. Star Fox will be released in the third quarter of 2015, which would be, July, August, or September? Yeah. Which would probably be September, is what I'm leaning towards. Devil's Third is shown off in a new trailer. Will be released in Europe in August. Iwata says goodbye and passes it on to Sakurai for the latest announcements. Mewtwo DLC for Smash Bros. For Wii and 3DS gets a trailer. Will be distributed on April 9th. For those who registered both games, so they'll get their code. They'll get a code for two codes, one for their 3DS copy, one for their Wii U copy. For those who did not register the game, they will be able to buy it in June, so you'd have to wait 2 months. A software update will appear, blah 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 blah. Adds the Miiverse stage, the sharing system, tournaments, blah blah blah. And Sakurai says he's grateful for the patience of the fans, says goodbye, and the end of the presentation. So much stuff. So much stuff. So let's go over, before we wrap up this video, what I personally think we'll see in this Direct. Splatoon will probably get a release date, because it'll literally be coming out the next month, and we know May. They're not going to wait that much longer to give us a damn release date. Will it be May 29th? I have a feeling it might, but I don't want it to be. I want it to be like middle of May, or even earlier. Mario Kart 8's DLC. I think that's a safe bet because that also comes out next month. We'll get a release date and a trailer. I think we'll get. Let me think here. A Yoshi Woolly World thing is definitely plausible. Mario Maker is definitely plausible. A new trailer for that, a release date, especially for Yoshi Woolly World. I forgot to mention a release date because if this goes all the way up till June or the end of summer, which is like basically September 1st, roughly, then that really means we should be getting some release dates. Maybe Devil's Third, like it was in that fake leak, but I wouldn't hold my breath for that one. Will there be any surprises? Oh, and Wave 4 Amiibos is going to be shown. I don't know. I would love to be able to say they'll surprise us and be like, in order to fill the gap that Zelda Wii U is going to have, surprise, coming this November, Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei, here's a trailer. But I don't see that happening. The Fire Emblem for 3DS could very well come out, September to November of this year. And, because apparently it's coming in the summer for Japan. So, who knows? Other than that, I don't really know what else is there to show. I don't know if they were going to bother with Xenoblade, or Chronicles X that is, seeing as it comes like tomorrow when it's April 1st. It'll be out later that month, for Japan. So I really don't know if they'd need to focus on it. They might do a quick mention and reveal a North American release date, which would be nice. If I had to guess, July would probably be my guess. I'd love a June release, to be honest, or even May, but that's probably not going to happen. And this will be the final direct before E3 because then they're going to have the last gap before E3, and then they'll be able to hopefully reveal something special at E3. I've read comments of people saying, "Oh, Metroid, you got to show Metroid." Do you really think Retro Studios is going to show Metroid in a direct? No. I don't even remember if Retro has ever been in a Nintendo Direct. They went 3 years without showing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Don't expect their next game, if they are indeed doing Metroid, because I'm pretty sure they are, that they won't be showing it till E3 next year, 2016. But, yeah. I think that's about it for this video. Holy crap, 22.5 minutes. Long-ass video. Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. And, of course, you might see my... if I can figure out how to do that video tomorrow, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just do a review video going over my thoughts. Anyway, we'll see you then.